Madden 20. There are two things to look at on this. There's gameplay and then there's presentation. It's more so presentation to me than anything. Um, and I'm playing a half in this game to see how it plays out. This I'm testing how it plays out to a half. Um, I'll let you see the play as it played out, and then I'll point out what I'm talking about. And that's me high stepping, doing my little high step play. Okay. What I want you to look at is the wide receiver on this play. Apparently, this is a backward lateral. And it almost looks like to me it's right down the line, but I don't know. That's debatable. I'm not going to even get into that part of it, but he tries to secure the ball, and in midair he's hit, and even that even looks floaty to me, if you know what I mean. It looks like he goes up and his body would respond differently than this. He doesn't go back. He's not going to go back up in the air. He's already peaked and he's coming down. And then he goes almost entirely body. That's my problem, number one. So anyway, after the ball pops out, any wide receiver in the game, maybe with the exception of a rookie, would respond to that ball popping out, because if you're running RPO and you're running like a bubble or wide receiver screen, then 9 times out of 10 that throws behind the line of scrimmage. So if that ball comes out, it's a live ball. So now you would respond to it, right? This is what the wide receiver does. He rolls over about 2 or 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then it goes flat. He just lays down. That's it. He lays down and I score. Then he just sits there like, oh well. What happened? Did something happen? I mean, basically, that's what I'm thinking of with regard to him. Now, I don't know what happened to the center on this play because he too is in the middle of the field doing push-ups or something. I don't know. This guy right here, he delivers a block and then he falls down. Now, is he hurt or what? I mean, because you delivered a block, so why is he struggling to get up? Now, keep in mind, if that was a running play and Peterson fumbled the ball, this guy would have been swift in picking the ball up and running downfield. You get my drift about that? I'm sure many of you all have already seen that happen to you in the game. But here's another presentation aspect. Let's roll it back to the beginning. This is you as the coach. You're watching this play. You see the fumble. Now, let me see if I can move this back so you can see how there's no life to him whatsoever at this point. A fumble, to me, at that point in time, there should be some type of coach reaction because that's a fumble ball. So you would think he would be instructing his players to get the ball, get the ball, get the ball, something to that nature. But he doesn't. Instead, he watches the defense pick up the ball and watch this really weird transformation of the coach. You have to see this. You see he's pretty much upright, as you can see. The model is fine at this point until he starts to follow him down the field. Now watch all of a sudden his neck just kind of goes down the body as he follows. You see that? It's really awkward and weird. They have the body so stiff that only the head seems to follow the play. So that means this animation on the sideline, he looks giraffed or whatever you want to call it. It's just crazy. This would happen with any coach. It's not just him. It's not a body type. This would happen with any of them. I guarantee it because this is the animation and everything that they've given you. Now watch him. He has no life with regard to watching the defense score on his offense. Now once he goes over and scores, then he looks over. Scores, then looks over. Now, who is he looking over to? That's my next question. There are no referees on the field. Remember that. There are no referees on the field. The only guys you see are those sideline guys who are holding the markers. Is he yelling at the center in the center of the field? Is he yelling at the coach across the field who's celebrating? Who is he yelling at? The person he should be yelling at is number 18. So all of this that he's doing right here, he should be walking out here to number 18 and giving those type of gestures, not just walking onto the field. This is something that he should be walking to a player. Said, hey man, what's up? What are you doing? What was that all about? You know what I mean? And just like, that's not how the play is supposed to go. Something to that degree. Instead, that's what you get. This is Madden 20, man. I mean, there are certain things that they really could improve on, but they are so stuck into MUTs that they're not doing what they really could be doing with this game. And it's sad. Madden 20.